A new poll examines the attitudes of Americans toward life issues. According to the survey by Gallup, a record high 47% of Americans think abortion is morally acceptable. That is up 5 percentage points in just 2 years, and the highest number Gallup has recorded. 46% say abortion is morally wrong. Joining us now to discuss these numbers is Michael New, Associate Scholar at the Charlotte Lozier Institute and Research Associate at the Catholic University of America. Michael, welcome back. Always great to see you. According to the Gallup survey, the number of Americans who consider abortion to be morally acceptable is at an all-time high. Do you think this is an accurate assessment of Americans' attitudes on abortion? And if so, why do you think that is? What has caused this shift?
Well, I really don't think there's really been that big a shift. If you look at the other questions in this Gallup survey, I really think what you see is a lot of stability. They asked the pro-life, pro-choice question. 47% of Americans identified as pro-life, 49% identified as pro-choice. If you kind of look back at previous Gallup surveys, 47% is very average for pro-life sentiment. That was the average of the past 5 Gallup surveys. So I think really what this poll shows is a lot of stability on attitudes on sanctity of life issues.
Michael, as far as the survey, what else jumped out at you and what surprised you?
I think the best finding for pro-lifers is that 52% of all Americans, a majority, think that abortion should either be illegal or legal in only a few circumstances. So there is actually a pro-life majority for a lot of the incremental sorts of pro-life laws that we want to pass. That's one thing. Another thing that's always important to note is we've seen some long-term gains in pro-life sentiment. A Gallup poll that was taken in 1995 showed that only 33% of Americans identify as pro-life. Another poll taken in 1996 showed that only 37% of Americans identified as pro-life. So in 25 years, we have made some real gains. Pro-life sentiment is consistently in the high 40s, so our educational efforts have paid off.
And what do you think are the big takeaways from this Gallup poll?
I think that the main takeaway is stability. I think if you look at the broad contours of public opinion, that you see a lot of support for a lot of the issues that are going to be discussed in the coming years. The Biden administration tragically submitted a budget that did not include the Hyde Amendment. I think this is something pro-lifers should certainly make people aware of, that most Americans do not want their taxpayer dollars paying for abortion. Also, Supreme Court, as your viewers know, is going to hold hearings on a case involving a 15-week abortion ban in Mississippi. Limits on second and third trimester abortions consistently pull well. So I think on a lot of the current policy issues are being debated. Americans stand with pro-lifers.
And Michael, what do you think can and should be done to help change attitudes towards abortion and better promote the sanctity of life?
Well, it's glad you asked that. Susan B. Anthony List did a poll, which we released earlier last week, and we found that when people just learn more about abortion, they're a lot more sympathetic to pro-life laws. We found that people would be a lot more likely to support a 15-week abortion ban if they're aware of fetal development, if they're aware that unborn children can feel pain, and also if they're aware of the psychological, mental, and physical health risks involved with abortion. So more information tends to lead people to a more pro-life position.
Well, Michael, thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate you coming on. Michael New, Associate Scholar, Charlotte Lozier Institute, and Research Associate at the Catholic University of America. Thank you again.
Thank you.